Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Monday, late afternoon. Hope you've enjoyed the day. Hope you enjoyed the day. It's been a good one. It's been fruitful. Whatever it is that you've been doing, hope you enjoyed it. I released a video earlier around Emerson Royale's situation as well as a Brian Hill update. So if you've missed that, go back and have a little watch. This one and this video, we're talking around Antonio Nusa and kind of the update around the proceedings around Spurs trying to get that one sorted, as well as an interest in a English midfielder, which I didn't think it was going to be this one. You'll see what I mean in just a second. Just want to say, if you're new, subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us. And let's talk Antonio Nusa. So, quick backstory before we jump into the new report. It was last week that Spurs had sort of opened talks with Club Brugge around Antonio Nusa. The deal sort of looking like a buy now, get later, if you know what I mean. So, looking to sort it now, loan him back, player then actually becomes a Spurs player really in the summer when all things are sorted and out of the way, which I quite like. I think he's having a fantastic education in football at Club Brugge. There isn't any harm in him staying there for another 6 months, coming back to us next summer, where he gets a whole summer to kind of adjust, blend in, learn the system, become one of the team sort of thing. So, Dan Kilpatrick in the Standard said that Tottenham remain in talks with Club Brugge for Antonio Nusa over a deal which would see him return to the Belgian club on loan for the rest of the season. Spurs want to still march on their rivals by landing the highly rated Norway winger this month, but could still face competition for a deal. So the competition that we would face, we know of at least one team that like Antonio Nusa, which is Chelsea. But Chelsea have to sell before they buy. So that's why they're trying to move a Brugge, Ian Maatsen. They were trying to move on from. To be honest, there's quite a few players that are trying to move on from. But I mean, we are now 3 weeks into this window and they've only moved Ian Maatsen on loan, so they're not having a fruitful time of things. We're in the catbird seat. We're holding on to number one position on Antonio Nusa. You know, the fact that we do want to loan him back, the fact that we are going to pay you some money now, even though we're getting him in the summer. All those things Club Brugge would be happy about. And in theory, Antonio Nusa would be happy about. Because Nusa didn't really want to leave Club Brugge this season because he's playing so much football. He wanted to stay. And that's why he rejected Chelsea. Because he wanted at least some game time assurances, which you're not going to get at Chelsea when they've spent 100 million on Mudryk. They spent 35 million on Madueke. 50 odd on Sterling. You're going to be limited with the options that you're going to have there. With Nusa, I just think his style of play suits Spurs than it would suit a Chelsea. That's for sure. And the fact that Spurs have looked at Nusa as the heir apparent to the Son role at left wing makes me think that, especially next season when we're playing 2 or 3 times a week, he's going to fit in really, really well. So I expect some good news around this deal this week. We've got about 10 days into the window. This deal we're not in a rush to complete, but we're in a rush to make sure that no one else jumps ahead of us, if you get what I mean. Because he's not joining us, there is no rush to complete it here and now, but there will be a rush just to beat everyone else. So if we kind of lock it down before that happens, there'll be no rush to sort it out. Let's talk the midfielder that we're interested in. It came from Team Talk, who said that Tottenham will reportedly make a move for Blackburn Rovers midfielder Adam Wharton if they miss out on Conor Gallagher, which we will. We're not going to get Conor Gallagher. So I was looking at Adam Wharton and I was looking at Blackburn. Blackburn sits 17th in the Championship. I think they're joint level on points with Plymouth, who are in 15th, and I think they're about 10 points behind the playoff positions, and I think they have a similar sort of amount to not being relegated. So when you think about that, it's proper mid-table football, right? Obviously, Spurs have a relationship with Blackburn ever since obviously signing Ashley Phillips last summer. I was looking at Wharton, I was looking at his stats. You got to think he's a 19-year-old guy who turns 20, I think, early February. I think it's the 6th of Feb, I think. Don't hold me to that. He's played 29 times this season across the Championship, the FA Cup and the EFL Cup. He's scored 2 and got 3 assists. So for a 19-year-old in the Championship, he is playing a lot of football. You think some of the midfielders that we have at Spurs that have been playing sort of the under-23s or the under-18s football, they're not getting the same education as Adam Wharton. Adam Wharton would be that little bit ahead because of that education. I talked about Hayden Hackney being a guy, we've been linked with Joe Bellingham. There's a lot of midfielders in the Championship we're linked with. I did genuinely think they would go the Hackney route, but I think Hackney would also cost a bit more than an Adam Wharton, for example. And there's no reason why you wouldn't maybe revisit a Hackney deal in the summer or something like that. And look, if you're going to get him for sort of 10 to 15 million, it's not a lot in today's day in football. And when Spurs are looking at homegrown options for their midfield, as well as homegrown options kind of going forwards, because of the fact that, they have moved off of English players, they do need to bring in English players through or in. Wharton would make sense. A Hackney would make sense. When we talked about Lloyd Kelly at centre-back, that would make sense. Especially, we get a lot of people going, oh, yeah, we want that Serie A guy, we want that La Liga guy, Bundesliga guy. It's like, yeah, but they're not homegrown. We can't just keep buying those players. We do actually have to have homegrown players at some point. Hence why a Wharton, a Hackney, a Kelly, a Gallagher, all these people are linked to us because we do actually need to bring some people through. So I do see Wharton or Hackney being the guy for the midfield. And the fact that he's played that much football for sort of 10 to 15 million pounds, if that's the case, so it's not 20, 25 million, if it's that around that realm, I think Spurs take the punt there. Absolutely take the punt there. The only way I think he does come in this window is if Højbjerg moves. That's the only way I can see it. Because they would look at, Skip being the backup number 6 if Basuma's not around. Sarr would obviously be number 8. You've got Bentancur playing in those two roles. You've got Madders and Lo Celso for the other 8. If Højbjerg doesn't move, you could probably keep him around. You've got yourself a midfield good enough till the end of the season. If you do move Højbjerg, that's when I think the Wharton deal becomes a here and now. And again, it could be a similar sort of situation with Nusa, where you get sort of a deal agreed now. He comes in the summer even, and I wouldn't hate that. We do have a good track record of loaning players back when we buy them. Pape Matar, Destiny Adogi. It does work, But anyway, guys, at the end of the video, hope you enjoyed. Drop a like on the video if you did. Hit me in the comment section below your thoughts and feelings about Nusa, as well as Adam Wharton. I want to know your thoughts and feelings about both of those boys. Obviously, subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification for more. But anyway, guys, at the end of the video, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.